Hi guys, it's your girl Vonnie. Welcome to Pieces of Me TV. I am back with another review, and today is going to be Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, okay? Y'all, I don't even really want to go into Carly Red, and I know I say that every time. I'm not going to go in on Carly Red. I'm not going to talk about Carly Red's situation or her scripted love affair with ugly ass young jock. I know I said I wasn't gonna go in, okay? But I mean, come on. I mean, you couldn't find a better leading man, okay? You couldn't find a better storyline. This is what you got, chasing after young jock and some lipstick in the mall. Not even in a store, in the mall, in a kiosk. You got a kiosk in the mall for some lipstick that ain't nobody gonna buy, and a man who looked like a squirrel with a crunch nose. And yes, I mean crunch the candy bar, okay? I mean, really? Really? That's what we're going for? However, just to say a little bit about that, okay? When she got in the car with him to go home, I'm like, yeah, this is a telltale sign. This is scripted. And then he pulls over and lets her take the car, and he go ride back with his side bitch. You got me all the way messed up. I'm like, girl, really? You could at least pick a storyline that's gonna make you look good. I mean, Carly, come on, bitch. So Waka Flocka's chick, is her name Tammy or Tamra? I think it's Tammy. I'm gonna say Tammy. If her name isn't Tammy, y'all know who I'm talking about, okay? Work with me. Tammy and Miss Jocelyn, they're out shopping, trying to get to know each other. And this is what I have to say about that. When you meet somebody for the first time and y'all trying to get to know each other, if they start talking about somebody, like, I'm not talking about like, oh, have you met such and such? Like, I'm talking about going in on somebody and you haven't had a chance to get to know them. That's a telltale sign that they ain't shit, and you need to run far, 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 far away, okay? You cannot trust anybody who would trust you with somebody else's gossip, somebody else's information, and she don't know you from Adam Sandler, okay? So why would she share that with you unless she just the type of chick that don't care and to tell anybody business or comment on anything, and she do the same thing to you. So you must watch your back, ladies, okay? Watch your back. I just realized I have my wedding ring on, y'all. And I'm feeling like how Jocelyn was talking about Tammy without her wedding ring. Hold on. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, let's get on with the show. Y'all, I promise I'm married. Don't do me like Jocelyn and Stevie. So I already can tell from just the way that they are getting off, on their first meeting, that it's not gonna go well, because even though Tammy's like, oh, I think I could like her, in the back of her mind, she's keeping all this. She seems like a smart girl. Lil Scrappy, he works me, y'all. Lil Scrappy is with Erica P, Pinky, whatever she's calling herself. He goes over her house to talk to her about Bambi's miscarriage. Why? Because this is my thing. If you need a woman's perspective, that's what you got a mama for. Because for what it seems like to me, Mama D could understand. She had went through a miscarriage before. So if you already talked to your mama, you shouldn't need to talk about it anymore. And move on. So he's breaking cardinal rule number 1. He's sharing information about the main bitch with the side bitch. You know what I'm saying? And she's in her feelings like, oh, well, is that miscarriage why you here right now? That lets you know right now. Because if you really cared about who he is as a person, not just that schlong in his pants, if you really care about him like you say you do, whether not y'all together wouldn't matter. That was his baby, and he lost his baby. So your feelings should go to him. Your heart should go out to him. You should be concerned about if he's okay. period. And as a woman, you should be concerned about if Bambi's okay. Now, I'm not saying you got to like the chick, but you could at least be like, wow, is she all right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then Scrappy gonna jump from that to inviting her to the party. Really? That's just what type of guy you are? Bambi, girl. I don't think y'all still together, but if you watching this bitch, run. Clearly, Tammy didn't learn her lesson because now she is at Jocelyn's house, and she's trying to help Jocelyn find what to wear for this photo shoot for Hip Hop Weekly. And because she's a stylist, okay? So, which is funny that she's a stylist because she kind of reminds me of Emily from the first Love and Hip Hop New York. She, Fab's baby mama. She kind of reminds me of her. She's a stylist, so she's funny. But anyway, she's trying to help Jocelyn, and she's trying to pick her out some nice things, okay? Maybe some classy pieces, like classy, sexy, whatever. Tammy, sweetheart, does she look like the classy, sexy type of chick? You got to know who you're dealing with, okay? That's stylist number one. Know your clients, all right? Know your clients. Your client got Stevie with a B tattooed on her arm. Does that sound like she's a classy chick? Oh, all right. Shout out to my girl Bondi Blue, because that's just stuck in my head, and I be walking around saying that all the time. Oh, all right. Shout out to her. But yeah, so while they're trying to find something for her to wear, she keeps throwing shade at Tammy, talking about, whoa, when is this wedding date, and when are you gonna get this ring while you still rocking this tattoo? And let me tell you something, because I know something about me and Mary. Bitch, you don't even know when you got married. What are you talking about, bitch? Like, oh. And I'm sorry, y'all, to be calling her the B word. I would just call her an unstable creature, okay? She's crazy. And if I was Tammy, I'd have cussed her out. But I get where Tammy's coming from. Some people you don't really know, because some people, they'll call you bitch this, bitch that. But if I don't know you like that, don't play with me like that. Learn who I am first, because I easily could chin check you because I thought you was coming at me and you was just trying to say, hey girl, hey. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful how you come at some people, because don't let the light skin and the pretty hair fool you, okay? Because I'm pretty sure for her to be with Waka Flocka, she got some thug in there somewhere. She just got to pull it out. She's got to pull it out. I don't know. Hopefully we'll see it, you know? I mean, I'm not saying she needs to fight, but I'm just saying stand up for yourself. Don't let nobody talk to you or down to you, because she was just Stevie's side bitch just yesterday. So please don't feel no type of way when it comes to Jocelyn Hernandez, baby. Okay? Over at like this little like bar, restaurant, whatever, Rashida, Carly Red, and Erica meet to talk about relationships and all that good stuff. And Carly fills them in about Job. All of a sudden, they like, girl, don't look, but he right behind you. She like, how did you find me here? He was like, well, I went by your house and you wasn't there, so I know where you like to come at. And you not concerned? You going to go talk with him separately? You about to take your phone and call 911? Girl, you ain't safe. What you talking about? Anyway, she throws on these fake tears. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And he talking about, I cheated on you because I thought you was cheating on me. Oh yeah, that really makes me feel better. And she still wants to be with him, so I guess they're going to try to work it out. Good luck for your storyline. After all of the drama with Carly Red and all that, and Young Jock and all that, Rashida needs to just relax. So her, Mimi, and Tammy go to a nice little spa for massages and everything. And Mimi hasn't met Tammy yet, so they introduce whatever. They kind of talk. She fills them in on the sex tape and how Stevie is a hypocrite because him and Jocelyn make money by selling sex, basically, which I agreed. And not to mention, I don't know if Stevie can't talk about it, but Stevie has a sex tape out here in the universe with Eve, you know. So yeah, I don't know why we're not bringing that up, but anyway, so Tammy brings up her run-in with what's her girl, Jocelyn, how Jocelyn made her feel some kind of way. So she lets her know, Mimi lets her know, do not trust her. She's the type of person that she might be cool to hang around, but she'll stab you in the back. And I mean, she was all up in Mimi's face in Mimi's house and was fucking her man. So I take her word for it. Oh, Mr. No Neck, aka Benzino, he is having a meeting with Dawn. Dawn called him up. You know, that's Jocelyn's ex. What was she? Like an agent or whatever, booking agent. She calls him up and he's like, well, you know, I don't have no beef with her and I'm all about my business. So I'm going to meet with her, see what she wants to talk about. She get there, surprise. She's got Mimi with her and he's like, when did y'all start hanging out? This is new. And Mimi slaps down the Hip Hop Weekly magazine with Jocelyn and Stevie on the cover. And he's like, okay. And she was like, this is a lie. They told you a lie. And he's like, well, he's my friend. Why would my friend lie to me about being married? And she's like, well, I don't know, but I have proof. So she shows where Stevie texts her, talking about, I have to fill you in on this next stunt I'm going to pull or whatever. And then an hour later, that's when the magazine dropped. And then Dawn had a printout of the text message that she had between Jocelyn, where Jocelyn didn't know that he had told people that he was married, that they were married or whatever, and he's like, well, I hope this isn't the only proof, because people can fabricate text messages. And so he was like, I hope this isn't your only proof. And they were like, well, a marriage license, a marriage certificate is public record and you can't find one for them. So he was like, well, wow, like, I don't know what to do with this information, you know, but I just can't believe that my friend would lie to me like that. Like, I don't see what the point is. And so Mimi was like, well, you need to issue a retraction. And he was like, well, I can't do that. I need to talk to them first. I need to think about this or whatever. So they get ready to get up and go. And Mimi gonna say, well, go ahead and think about it, but please know I'll call Media Takeout, because if you don't do it, somebody else will. And Media Takeout loves me right now. Oh, you're proud of that. Are you? Are you really proud of that? Oh, all right. You just trying to get the heat off of you with your messed up implants, okay? And your bony vagina being on the internet, okay? That's what you're trying to distract people from. But guess what? People always knew Stevie J and Miss Jocelyn Hernandez were frauds. We all knew that. Stevie was faking like he had money and he was catching the bus in the beginning. We all knew that, okay? Nothing you can say about them unless you have proof that Jocelyn is a man. Okay? That's the only thing you can say about them that would distract from the fact that you got this boring sex tape with this ugly squirrel out on the internet. I mean, really, girl? Really? Get your life. You didn't piss me off. Side-eyeing you, bitch. I am side-eyeing you. Rashida then went and followed her first mind and went up to the sports bar to go check on Jasmine. That's the little young girl that Kirk brought home and was holding her baby. Which I don't understand why Rashida ain't locked up and this bitch was holding her baby. I've been calling people bitches. I'm gonna pray about it, y'all. I'm sorry. Hope nobody's offended by that, but this is I. So she then brought her friend. What was her name? Kalina? I think it's Kalina. You know, the chick from Diddy Dirty Money. She actually, with longer hair, she looks fine. For a minute, she was wearing that shorter hair, and she looked a little bit like an anteater. You know, no offense if she's watching this, girl. I love you. Your voice is banging. I love it, okay? I love your music. But you look way better now than you did when you was looking like an anteater, you know. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway. Or an aardvark. That's a good one. Anyway. So they are out at the sports bar spying on this girl, and I'm telling you, that's a friend. Everybody needs that ride or die chick when you say, bitch, I don't know, okay? I feel like I need to talk to this bitch, and they just grab their keys and say, come on. Okay, no questions asked, with their tennis shoes on and their hair tied up, ready to go. Everybody needs that type of chick in their life. And clearly, this is Rashida's chick. So they're there, and you know, I am the girl, Jasmine, and Kalina was like, if her name not Kalina, y'all, my bad. But Kalina was like, well, she's a pretty girl. I can see why, you know, dudes be, you know, wanting to get at her. Ever she was like, bitch, that ain't what you supposed to say. She was like, oh, my bad. But, I mean, it's the truth. Well, eventually she comes over there, and they ask her, like, so what's going on with you and Kurt? So she was saying that they're not, you know, screwing or anything like that. That they do talk on the phone, but when they did talk on the phone, it was about her being the nanny. And she was under the impression that they were separated when he was at the sports bar with his friends. And so Rashida says, okay, you know, she believes her, you know, or whatever, but they're not separated. And back, bitch. Like, that's basically what she was saying. So hopefully the girl caught the gist of what she was getting at. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that good of a person yet. I'm trying to work on myself. Because let me tell y'all, when she walk up to the table and she know who I am, and she have the nerve to say, where's Kirk? Oh, I have to beat you up. And y'all know I don't believe in violence, but I got to put these paws on you today, okay? I got to put these paws on you. Just for principle, bitch. Just for principle. All right? I'm just saying. Let me calm down, because I'm heated and I'm in my feelings. So Mr. No Neck confronts Stevie J and Jocelyn, and it really goes nowhere. There's nothing to really say about it, because they're not going to address it. They're not going to give proof, which they shouldn't have to give proof. If you married, you married. If you're not, you're not. Because do you know how many people out here in the streets calling each other husband and wife and ain't seen the inside of a courtroom, let alone a marriage hall, okay? They don't even know that you get certificates when you get married. They don't know nothing, all right? But yet they got a hubby and a wifey. So all I'm saying is he gave her a ring. He wearing a ring. They calling each other husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Jordan. If that's what make them happy, do it. They grown. Who cares? If that's what she's satisfied with, does it matter? I mean, does it really matter? It's Scrappy's 30th birthday, okay? 30th birthday. And Mama Dita made him a cake, okay? She said, come on, get this cake from the palace. She had Bambi feed it to her. I mean, her and Bambi didn't really got like this now, which I'm happy for because I like Bambi. Well, Erica Pinky comes to the party. And Scrappy is somewhere separate. And Mama D is like, it looked like one of his eggs over there. So Mama D said, come on, I'm about to school you. So they go over there. So Mama D get over there in front of Erica and go say, it looked like your eggs got arms and legs now. And an ass. I said, yes, Mama D. I'm standing for you. Okay? I am standing for you. Okay? Anyway, so she speak, whatever. The bitch turns to Bambi and says, oh, I'm sorry about your loss or what happened. Do you think first that that's something that's appropriate to talk about at a party? First, do you think that's something that's supposed to be talked about, period? Like, and you didn't hear it from her mouth. You know what I'm saying? She knew what she was doing, because when Bambi got starting to get mad about it, she was smiling and smirking, and you trying to break up something. But guess what, boo? In the middle of you trying to be messy, in the middle of you trying to break up a relationship that you couldn't break up, you got the shit punched out of you. That's what happened. That is what happened. Because Bambi was doing this right here, and the girl was like, you ain't going. What do we have to talk about now? And Bambi's still sitting pretty. Her hair is laid. And she's just tall and just like an Amazon diva, okay? She's like, what? What do you want? Okay, I hit you, and what? And what? Where do we go from here now, okay? You're mad. You're kicking over things. But where do we go from here? Girl, when I tell you that girl was so mad that she got snuck. Girl, you didn't get snuck. Snuck is if your back is turned. She come from the side. You don't see it coming. You just told this woman that her band basically been pillow talking to you, and you didn't see that coming. I saw it coming, and I wasn't there. Okay? So I don't know what you were thinking was going to happen. But I believe you got what you deserved. And I know somebody's going to write in the comments, violence is never the answer or an option. But I'm sorry. When my man has been telling you my business and he ain't got his bitch in under control like that, that she can come to me and tell me something about my man, or that my man has told her about me, violence is option A, B, and C. Okay? Ooh. Ooh, let me calm down, y'all. Let me calm down. Ooh. Ooh. Nam yo ho renge go. Ooh, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright, y'all. It's hot in here. Lights and everything's hot. It's hot. Sorry. I'm back. So that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Follow your girl on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My links will be below. Also, share this as well on there. Please leave a comment. I love talking to you guys. And most importantly, subscribe. Join the Pieces of Me TV family. I look at my subscribers like cousins. You can't borrow no money, but you can damn sure get a cup of sugar in these videos, child. All right? I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.